Blink number 5. Get off your butt and start making things happen by wasting less time on meetings and writing down ideas before you forget them. So far, we've seen what the UDOT entrepreneurship model is and how it can help you get more out of both your business and your life. Sometimes, though, getting going and finding enough time can be a challenge. So, let's look at 2 easy ways to save valuable time and get going with your business. It might sound counterintuitive, but one great place to start is to not prepare for meetings. Lots of entrepreneurs spend hours boning up for meetings and doing in-depth research on their clients. UDOTs have a simpler and more effective strategy: active listening. Take the author. He spends no more than 5 or 10 minutes preparing for a meeting with a prospective client. That's more than enough time to look up some basic information. Some might call that being underprepared, but as far as he's concerned, there's no such thing. Skipping the time-consuming groundwork means he goes into meetings with an open mind. Because he isn't biased, he can actively listen to what the other person is saying and show that he's paying attention by asking pertinent questions. The reason that's such an effective technique is that when you're really listening to them, you both learn what people's real problems are and what they are excited about. That not only saves time, it also makes you more effective at acquiring new clients. Look at it from their perspective. Who's more likely to be able to help them? Someone who's done a ton of research and is bringing assumptions into the meeting, or someone who is truly listening and tuning in to their needs? Here's another great tip. Write down important thoughts and ideas as soon as they come to you. You've probably experienced those frustrating moments when, right after you've had a flash of insight, some distraction comes along, derails your train of thought, and just like that, your brilliant idea is suddenly gone. Maybe the following has happened to you. You wake up in the middle of the night having found the perfect solution to a problem in your dreams, but rather than writing it down, you roll over and go back to sleep, sure that you won't forget it. By morning, however, it's long gone. To make sure you don't forget your ideas, get into the habit of writing your thoughts down as soon as you have them. Think of it as an auto-save function that prevents you from losing valuable work. How you do it is up to you. You can keep it old school and use pen and paper, or embrace modern technology and use something like Apple Notes or Quick Voice Pro. The most important thing is to record your ideas before they disappear. Blink number 6. Enjoy life by doing more of what you love and constantly expanding your horizons. You've probably been told a million times that you'll only be successful if you work hard all the time. There's some truth in that, but it also leaves something out. When it comes to productivity, playtime is just as important as hard work. Creativity thrives when you take time out and play. The key is to create the time and space to let it happen. It could be taking the dog for a walk, playing an instrument, watching TV, or just idly daydreaming. Let your mind wander, and you'll be amazed at how often inspiration strikes. If you're looking for something a bit more radical, you can follow the example of UDOT entrepreneur Kate Kimmerl, CEO of the cosmetics company Revolution Beauty. When her well of ideas runs dry, she hops on a plane to a holiday destination with nothing but a notepad and waits for that aha moment. Then there's author Gretchen Rubin. She took a full year off to figure out what would make her happier in life and ended up writing a book about her experience called The Happiness Project. Stretching yourself, learning new skills, and expanding your horizons are just as important as playtime. In other words, you've got to throw yourself in the deep end every now and then. Uncomfortable? Sure, but discomfort is a sign of growth. The payoff is well worth it. Nothing feels better than learning something new. Push through your discomfort, and you'll emerge on the other side feeling more self-confident and ready to take on the world. Take it from the author. When he started his company, his computer skills didn't extend much further than creating a Word document. It took him hours to learn how to create a business proposal and a website. Mastering those new skills didn't just feel great, they made a big difference as he continued to grow his business. You've just listened to our blinks to The Worst Business Model in the World by Danny Schuman. The key message in these blinks is that there are as many styles of entrepreneurship as there are individual entrepreneurs. You can spend every second focused on chasing money, or you can focus on what you love to do and creating ideas that solve problems. Success will come by trusting yourself and trusting the world, by building great relationships with the people around you, and being open to inspiration. When you start with a positive mindset, you'll be amazed how many open doors you'll find. Want some more helpful advice? Find a positivity buddy. Building your own business from the ground up is one of the most exciting challenges you'll ever take on. But it's also going to be tough, so it's important to find someone who can keep your spirits up when everything's going wrong. Many people have an accountability buddy to help them keep on track, but that can become less joyful and more painful when it turns into constant reminders of your failures. Instead, find a positivity buddy, a friend who will remind you how fabulous you are and give your self-esteem a boost when it feels like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders.